I was good, y'all. I was thinking like the NBA isn't in a great spot right now. Like the way the league is, I feel like it's heading in a bad direction. So I wanted to make a video on talking about ways to improve the league. I heard Kevin Garnett, he touched on certain things of how he feels can improve the league. So I got a video up about Adam Silver. He was talking about some of the rules and different things the NBA is doing right now. And I want y'all to listen. I'm gonna give my reaction to it too.
And whether it even works, frankly, like a lot, and we've done more research on that. Sure, it affects. I mean, you guys know as athletes, if you're tired, there's no question. If it's the second game in a back-to-back, it may reduce performance. But there's no good data that leads to more injuries. So parking that for a second.
Jeez, I'm excited to hear the rebuttal to that.
Yeah, but
there's some analytics person.
I'm sure there is. And by the way, one thing that we did, and you guys end up wading into science and medical issues.
Not now.
See, I agree with that. Like, people complain about, the load management. I mean, players talk about it like, we need to load manage and do all this. Like, bro, that doesn't mean anything. They remember when Embiid got injured, people were saying if Embiid didn't play, he wouldn't have got injured. His injury could have happened in any game if you think about it, because his injury was somebody fell on him. It had nothing to do with rest. If somebody falls on you, then you're gonna get injured. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't get fall on that game, he probably wouldn't be injured. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
When we did that research with a group of doctors, I said, let's publish it. Like this shouldn't be we the league decided. Like put it out, put all our data out there, and like have at it. That's what's cool about science in a way that people, you can put information out there, and then if people have.
See, I agree about that with Adam. I agree on that part. But he also said something that was like really crazy. I didn't agree with that. I think it was a different interview during All-Star Weekend. Somebody asked him about how, defenses defense in the NBA right now is kind of non-existent. You can't play defense even if you try. Like, you can play defense, but it's like you can't really get into a guy. Offensive players have all the leverage. They get all the moves. They can travel, carry, do all of that. And defenders, you really can't. You at the mercy of the offensive player. And somebody asked Adam Silver about that. How does he feel about that? He said he likes it. Like, he likes the fact that a guy like Stephen Curry can be pushed around like he would in the 90s. And I think that's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because physicality is part of sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a guy is bigger than you, he has the right to muscle you out the way. You know what I'm saying? And a defender should be able to, grab you a little bit, hand check you. If I'm at the mercy of the offensive player, because they can do whatever they want, like, where is the defense? And it's like 90% offense, 10% defense, and it kills the game because it's just a bunch of high scoring, and it stinks, bro. I really hate that. I feel like they should bring back hand checking, allow guys to be more physical, take out all the flopping, foul baiting. Like, if a guy flops and does all that, don't call it. Let him look stupid. Really take it out the game. Obviously, I understand there's drawing fouls instead of like foul baiting. There's two different things, but yeah, man, I bring back the physicality of the game. Bring back the real, like, basketball. Like, I'm not even saying 90s, but like 2000s is good. I find a really interesting podcast. I won't say I found it, but I listened to it, on my free time. And I heard KG and Paul Pierce talking about, the NBA today, All-Star Weekend. Feels like it's a disconnect between the young players and the old players. And they said a lot of gems that I want y'all to hear. And I'm going to speak on it.
The mindset has been passed down. And you know where it started? When Nike in the league didn't actually put pressure on LeBron James to get in the fucking dunk contest.
No, I'm going to tell you.
I agree with that.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
Y'all niggas protect that nigga all the fucking time. Let's keep it real.
You said it earlier.
That's real.
Yo, he's right. Like, LeBron, great player. He's one of the best players in the world. Guys grow up watching him. You know what I'm saying? If they see the guy they grew up watching who's one of the best ever not participate in the All-Star Weekend, a dunk contest, they're not going to participate either. They're like, he ain't got to do it. I don't got to do it. So it's setting a precedent. So part of the reason why All-Star Weekend is bad is his fault. Like, part of it. Like, he should have did the dunk contest. Like, even if he would have lost, like, LeBron in the dunk contest, like, it would have been cool. Like, imagine if he won that, his shoe, he could be like, LeBron 8s, I just dunked in the dunk contest. It would have been cool as hell. But, it's kind of like watering the game down since he didn't do it.
Real.
You said it
Y'all
earlier.
should have made that nigga get in the dunk contest. Now Zion, Jai, all these niggas think they don't have to get in it.
Exactly.
No shit.
But you said it earlier.
The element of defeat.
The All-Star game was really a platform
Trampoline.
It's a trampoline for you to show off your brand, who you are, and
What you got coming
what
out.
you got coming out.
Facts.
So now, when you got social media to do all that, by the time you get the All-Star, I mean, you already got a big enough following that you don't really need that platform. You got your own
There is validity to
individualized
that, like what
platform
Paul Pierce said,
through
he's
social
right.
media.
What we are seeing is the disconnect from the older generation, the jewels you get from the old head,
Yep.
and then coming in here knowing how to actually be not only professional, but be an all-star. Know how to actually talk and deal with the all-star director to say, this one I'm doing and this one I'm not doing. And then managing your time. Because if not, the
Right.
league will use you the whole day.
Right.
Hold on. I got to get some rest. I got to get some shots up. And then
Facts.
two, I got something I'm doing with my family. You got to honor that. Guess who teaches you how to do that, y'all?
The vets.
The old head.
Right.
Yeah.
Jordan, Pat Ewing, fucking Shaq.
The league missing that,
fucking
bro.
All the old heads who sitting in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You
These
gotta
niggas
think
sitting
about it. The league is a lot of young niggas, bro. It's not a lot of OGs and old heads in the game. It's a lot of young dudes. It's crazy.
in there. We're just in here talking. It's cars, it's music, but then the old head knowledge just going around. Tim Hardaway telling you some real shit. Sean Kemp telling you some real shit. And this is what happens. So by the time you get to year 2, man, guess what? Kobe, man, rest in peace to my dog, man. He was nervous as fuck when we got to New York. He didn't make it his first year. His second year, we was in New York, which was my first time starting. He got chosen by the fans, and he was nervous as fuck.
Kobe.
I was
R.I.P.
talking
to
like,
GOAT.
man, we finna wax these old ass niggas, man. I was just on some young boy shit, right?
KG be so
Bro, by the
live.
time we got to year 4 or 5, he was, yeah, let's go. Hey.
Right.
You hear me? And that was the energy. He got that from all the old heads who was right there. GP, Sean, those are all old heads. Charles Barkley telling us how to come into it. So by year 5, bro, we damn near we're it.
Right.
Coach the feature, and I won it. The dunk contest, niggas was talking shit on the low. You can see the gamemanship in which I was talking about where niggas was cool. But bro, this is all part of learning how to not only be an all-star, but what goes on in all. Guess what the old head also telling you? Hey bro, when y'all go out tonight, y'all got crews? Okay, look, when y'all go out, the chicks out here, they woo, 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 woo. Don't go.
Right, you won't be seeing all this shit happening to niggas off the field. I mean, off the court where it come to like, girls and shit. Vets ain't teaching them, bro. These guys just crashing out. They got all this money doing bullshit.
For the woo, 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 because some of these niggas, they square. They don't come
bro.
from no, you feel me?
Right.
So the old head telling you how to get in and get
Be
out the
called with
party.
overlay for the underlay.
The overlay for the underlay. And don't get the woo, 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 and yeah. All that knowledge in there, you in here like this.
Yeah,
I like this show. I like
okay.
the
You
podcast.
know how to move. You know what restaurants. You know how to get the reservation over here to do.
That connect ain't there.
Lord, it's a whole
not.
disconnect.
How much of that is on the young guys?
And I ain't gonna lie, like it's a generational thing, bro. Cause you can see it, like I'm 21, bro, so I'm part of Gen Z. Like, so a lot of the guys in the league now are Gen Zers, and like they're like around my age. So some of the stuff they do and act, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm around that age, so I understand how they thinking. But they gotta realize they're in the NBA. You're like you play sport. You know what I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? You play a sport. You here to dominate. You here to win. You got a league behind you. You doing this for the league too, not just yourself. And a lot of guys don't think about that. When they say I'm not doing the dunk contest, so I'm not gonna try in the All-Star game. Like you have to, bro. You kind of have to, bro. And also, a lot of guys don't care about the game. They care about like what the game can do for them. Like, I heard Cam Whitmore say he not doing the dunk contest till he get lit. Like, bro, you're Cam Whitmore, bro. No one knows who you are unless you're an avid NBA fan. The dunk contest will get you lit. Like, come on, man, what you doing?
Seeking it out to the older guys, though? Or is it on the older guys to show the young
Man, the
guys?
young dudes is intimidated by them.
Bro, listen.
Yeah,
Young
I
boys
can
sit
tell.
just like church. They and when you a young boy, man,
kinda-
I'm not talking over Jordan. When
Yeah,
Jordan is
yeah.
talking, I'm sitting just like this.
Yeah.
You doing just like this. Man, when the old head get to talking, it'll be 2 or 3 conversations. You might just sit here and just be listening to them because there's so much in their conversation. And then he'll turn and he'll say something to you. And then it'll be going. And next thing you know, you talking to Pat Ewing, Mutombo, and Jordan and Grant Hill talking to y'all about, man, you about to be the woo. And I'm up here like, what? Like, me? What? And in 5 years, I was just that. You hear me?
Yo, off
It's a
topic,
clip.
but I remember I was hooping like the other day. A young kid told me Paul George is better than Paul Pierce. I'm like, nigga, do you watch basketball? But I gotta remember he's like really young. Like he grew up watching Paul George. Like he didn't see Paul Pierce for real. So yeah.
Me and Cole sitting on the table and we getting tape. And there's a bunch of motherfuckers going around here. Guess what I did, P? So I learned this from the old head. I go to the trainer of the All-Star game. P know this.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I had to say, get my little 2 cents off. Another thing that I gotta say is, why don't NBA coaches wear suits anymore, bro? I was looking at some old Laker games like in the 80s, and you see Pat Riley looking like Michael Corleone, hair slicked back, suit nice, got a watch on, like he looked clean, bro. NBA coaches should wear suits, man. That's the leader of your group. He wearing a Nike Tech, like come on, what we doing? So let me know, do you think NBA coaches should wear suits again? And why don't they wear suits? I understand for, the bubble that year, but the bubble's over. NBA coaches should wear suits again, man. Adam Silver need to lock in, fix it. Do some changes that could really help the league. Hey, if you like this video, leave a like and a subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, click right here so you can see more of my videos.